So it's going to be very quick. And for the communion, we're going to remember how Jesus sacrificed himself for our sins. We will be having a communion. The communion meaning that we'll be taking the bread and also we'll be taking a cup of wine. And obviously, wine is not, well, because I don't have wine in my house. And so I'm just going to show you an empty cup, how to draw that. And we'll fill in the cup with our magical wine inside the cup. So I am going to first start with drawing. Maybe, you know what? No, I'm going to use my Sharpie to draw. All right, so you guys can follow along. So instead, I want you to use your pencil because you can make changes if you don't like your lines, all right? But my pencil might be too light for you to see it. So I'm going to use my Sharpie. So first, I'm going to draw an oval. So on your paper, you put your paper sideways more so you can see a little bit more of it. Okay, so hopefully you see most of my paper now. You're going to adjust, you're going to put your paper sideways and you're going to draw an oval on the left side, left top side. So like this. And then next is from the edge, from the two edges, right? We're going to draw a U shape. So U shape. So like this, connecting them, right? Kind of like a fishbowl now, right? Like an aquarium now. And then I'm going to draw two lines at the bottom. So two lines, like number 11. And then I'm going to draw a little semi-oval that goes from the 11 on the side of the 11 and connect them back together. All right. And then I'm going to draw one line to kind of show that there's some thickness in it. Now, this is a simple cup already. And then I'm going to draw the bread. Now, I just got a, this was my breakfast. So I have some bread for breakfast. I'm going to draw a bigger oval on the right. So I'm going to draw a big oval here. Okay. Now, some of you may say, oh, Kanson, I'm not very good at drawing oval. You know what? The same as me. You can see my oval is not that good too. So it's okay. That is not perfect. And with more practice, you're going to get better at it too. So I'm going to draw a semi-curve at the bottom too, like a semi-oval too. So it's a little curve, kind of like a little stand for your plate. Now for your bread, right? For your bread, I'm going to draw like this, kind of like a diamond shape, but the diamond shape has round corners. Kind of like this. Okay, so it's kind of like a diamond shape, but with rounded corners. So all four corners around it. And then I am going to draw two lines, okay? On the left side here, and where the curve is, okay, the top of the curve, I'm going to draw one line. One, two. So drawing like two straight, semi-straight line, I would say. This is the side of the bread. Now, like I promised, I'm going to put some wine in this cup. Now it's empty right now, so I'm going to put some wine in here. I'm going to put like it's an oval inside here. So an oval here inside. Now, what that means is that now the drawing is actually complete. It's so quick, right? The oval is going to be the wine. What color is the wine? The wine is kind of like reddish color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my red color and then I'm going to shade inside here. But what I want you to do is I want you, when you shade from left to right, when you color, inside the oval, okay? Lightly. And then I want you to, I know I'm going very fast, but you can take a look at the picture. It's very simple. You can take a look at the picture later and you can keep copying this. And then I'm going to color from left to right again at the bottom here, underneath the oval, inside the cup. But this time I'm going to make it slightly darker. So you can see from left to right, always color from one end to the other. Don't start copying, do not start coloring from the center. Now you can always make a nicer color when you do it from one side to another side, one end to the other end. So this time it's a little bit darker at the bottom, but I think it can still be a tiny bit darker. So I'm gonna pick out my purple. I'm gonna pick out my purple, and I'm gonna color from top to bottom now, at the underneath the oval part, okay? Not the top. The top part is okay. So now I'm gonna color from top to bottom. So I'm gonna fill in the side of the cup a little bit more to make it slightly. There we go. So here is the wine inside the cup. Now the cup obviously is transparent, meaning that you can see through it. So I don't need to color in this part. I just need to color in the part that is not transparent, meaning that you can actually see the color in it. And now the bread. The bread is simple. I start with a lighter color. So I'm gonna take out my lightest brown. So I'm gonna take out my lightest brown. And I'm gonna color inside the bread. So from left side to the right side. So as you can see, in the middle, I can draw longer lines, but as I go toward the side, I'm gonna have my lines a little bit shorter. Okay, again, I'm gonna do it 2 times. So first time was from left to right. Second time is going to be from top to bottom. And make sure I color in evenly so that all the edges are colored in, but not outside the edge, not outside the shape. Now the bread has a side to it, right? The side is not the same color. So now I'm gonna take out my medium or dark brown. So remember in the beginning, we used light brown. And now I'm gonna take out my dark brown or medium brown. And I'm gonna color in the side here. The side meaning that the bottom part of this bread here. So you can take a look. So I'm gonna take out this, and then I'm gonna color in this part here. Now, here's a bread that I have. So now I have 2 colors for each part. The wine, I have light red, light brown, and dark brown. So this is a very simple way to draw the food and drink that we take during communion. Now I see that everyone's drawing. That's really, really good. Of course, when you have time and when you finish these parts, you can decorate like my plate here. It has beautiful patterns on the plate. So this is something that you can add on afterward. For example, I'm gonna add some patterns on my plate. You can do that as well. And then what about tablecloth, right? Maybe you can even add a tablecloth down there. So maybe I'm gonna use a green, right? I'm gonna add a tablecloth from behind, making a kind of like a trapezoid, and then coming across here. So this is kind of like a tablecloth or like a mini table that we put the wine and plates on there. And then you can even color in the tablecloth, or some people like it to even make a little nice border for your tablecloth. So you can be very, very creative with your drawing and how you decorate the background here. And of course, if some of you are even more fancy with your drawing, you can even like draw a person at the back, right? So I'm gonna go really quickly. And we're so happy. Okay. All right. So we're so happy to see this. All right. So this is going to be a simple drawing to let us remember today that we will take the communion together. Okay. So the drawing's finished. I'll pass the time back to Salwin.